Hi class, this is the second video for week 4. On my DC, I ran the time command, set the time to 1909, and on my email server, I'm going to sync the time. It gave me an error, but the time still worked. If you run it a second time, the error will go away. But you don't really need to run it a second time. Okay, so I'm going to do a get mailbox command just to verify I can connect. The server's running very slow. So right now I'm going to do a bulk move of user accounts for, excuse me, I'm going to do a bulk move for user accounts on the command line in PowerShell rather. So we did a bulk move on the management console. Now we're going to do it on PowerShell. So what I want to do is I'm going to take these user accounts. I'm going to open up Notepad. And I'm going to create a file. I'm going to do email address, and I'm just going to move these few accounts. So tclark@contoso.com. I'm going to move them from one database to another. Tillman@contoso.com and cbarnes@contoso.com. File, save as on my desktop, and I'm going to call this users.csv and save it. Now, the last time we did bulk adding user accounts, we piped in the CSV file and then did a for each loop to read each line of the file. Now we're going to change it up a little bit. We're just going to read the file into memory, then have it process all the user accounts or all the email addresses in that file. Now, if you're following along in the book doesn't tell you the structure of the CSV file. So what I did was I did a search of new migration batch. That's the command we're going to run, and CSV file. And then not this link. Not this link. I'm trying to find the link. Oh, this was the link, the very first link. And basically it's showing me, this is for Exchange 2013, but it worked for 2016. So basically I have a little chart of the accepted columns in that file. So if I look at the file, I only have one column because I don't have any commas. So this is just a one column, comma delimited file, but there's only one column. So I don't need any commas. And if I look at the instructions, it shows me that the email field, the email address field is required and all the others are optional. So I'm only going with just the required field. So I'm going to run the command now. I'm going to try to keep it in zoomed as much as I can, but I still need space to write the command. So the command is new migration batch, and the name is move. I'm just coming up with a name based on the date. It's local as opposed to over the internet. It's a CSV file. And again, I'm not piping the CSV file in. I'm just going to read it, read the entire file and into memory. I saved it on my desktop and I'm in my desktop, so I don't need to specify a path. This bracket ends this one. This and this go together. My target database. You notice this says target databases. In my CSV file, I could specify which database, and here I would list all the database that I'm using in that CSV file. Since I didn't specify it, I'm just going with this one database. And I'm saying auto startup for right now. I'm going to try to zoom out a little bit so I can get the entire command. There's the entire command. New migration batch, the name field, the local, the CVS file. Again, we're not piping it in. We're just going to have it read the file into memory and then move everything from that file to mail to database. And we're going to auto start that batch file right now. It's actually will auto start when it's safe to do so. If someone's in the middle of using their database, using their email, it's not going to move it right now. It's only going to move it when it's safe to do so. Hitting enter. So I'm going to do get move request, and it's showing it's already moved. If this was a little bit slower, we could have done get move request status, put in the user account name. In our case, Armando. Let's just use that as an example. And send it to a formatted list. Sorry, formatted list. The reason why I can't pull anything is because it finished so quickly. But if it didn't finish that quickly, because remember, if you're doing a batch move and it's an active email server, this is not going to happen immediately. Well, also I spelled it wrong. And for me, it's already done. You might see that it's queued or something like that. Well, again, if this was a production server, it wouldn't happen so quickly. We could also move all the accounts from one database to another with one command. It's a pipe command. So I'm going to do get mailboxes. And then in the mail database, I'm going to do a new move request. And it's going to be to the mail to. So basically any mailbox that's currently in mail I'm going to move to mail 2. Now this because I have 100 users, might take a couple minutes. It's going to list every user account that's being moved, or every mailbox that's being moved. I'm going to pause this while it goes through the list. Okay, that one mailbox was already in the process, was already moved, but for some reason it was still showing up as being in the mail database. So those are the accounts I just moved. Um, and at this point, I can do a new, get move request. And so far it says it's completed these ones, and these are still in progress. The others are still queued. Okay, I'm gonna upload this video and create some more. Thank you.